And I'm live. Exciting. Excited to chat with everybody today. Last live before Christmas. It's so close. I'm pretty much ready for it, so hopefully you are too. Still waiting on some presents to arrive. Some came today. I've got some coming tomorrow, and I think like 1 or 2 on Thursday. So as soon as I get all of those in, I'll feel perfectly relaxed, So who else is last minute waiting on some presents or needs to go to the store? Because I know there's some of you. I'm sure of it. My husband gave me a suggestion that when I start my lives, even when no one's here yet, that I talk as though someone is, because obviously if people watch it back, you don't want this like weird section of time where nothing's happening. Hey, Heather. Hey, Penny. Yay. Some of my beautiful girls. How are you guys doing today? I hope very well. I was just saying I'm waiting on some Amazon packages. I got one today. I think I have 2 coming tomorrow and 2, Walmart and an Amazon on Thursday. So I'm like, as soon as those get here, I'll be like, okay. Oh, baking. Penny, I should have known that. Silly of me. I'm drinking out of one of my giant mugs. My baby, it's cold outside mug. Oh, Heather, that's so cute. Do you do like we always did growing up? We always get a Christmas Eve present, and so my kids always have too. And this is so funny because it's always pajamas. Sometimes we do like a game or something too that they could play on Christmas Eve. But last year, I was like, the boys have a lot of pajamas. They're older, like they probably don't care that much. I know it is hard to tell them no, isn't it? Like, well, no. But so I was like, I happened to mention to my 19-year-old who was 18 at the time. I said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do like or I'm not going to do the pajamas and stuff this year just because, you guys have a lot of pajamas. I don't think that's really that exciting to you anyway. And he's like, what? No, we have to get our Christmas Eve pajamas. Like that's tradition. And so I was like, well, okay. So my husband and I were last minute out at TJ Maxx finding pajama pants, and we went to Target and got just red t-shirts to go. They matched to the pants that they got and stuff. But I was like, okay, it's good to know like that is something that they actually enjoy. So this year I just went ahead and got, like, they don't watch us anyway, but it's not like they won't know that they're getting Christmas pajamas because that's what they get on Christmas Eve. But I love that even at their ages, they still like that as a tradition, and they don't want to stop that, So I think that's super fun. Hi, Sue. I'm so glad you're here. This is so funny. So Sue, the other day I went and looked at your profile picture because I'm like, I don't know what her hair looks like. I think weird things about people. I don't know why. And I was like, well, that would be why, because I can't see it in the picture anyway. So I was like, I don't really know what color hair she has or anything. Is it long, short? Yes, Christmas book. I love that. Oh, okay. I'm super excited because my sister, who's 2 years younger than me, had asked us if we would all want to come and go to the church service that they go to on the 23rd. And so we were like, yeah, like my 2 older boys will be at work, so they can't, but my youngest son and my husband and I are going to go. And so, and then my mom and dad, and then my other sister and her daughter. And her husband is the one who's having back surgery, so he can't go because he can't sit that long. But so the rest of us are all going to go. And so then yesterday, my husband and I actually went and picked up my niece, who is 15, and took her and my youngest son Asher to the movies to see the new Spider-Man movie they wanted to go to. So we took them and dropped them off at the movies, and we did some like last minute shopping stuff. And my sister was like, hey, I will let you know for sure, like Thursday, what the plan is, because we know the church service is at like 7. So she just sent a thing today to all of us saying, okay, I'm going to have you guys all come over at 4, and I'm going to do like a ham dinner, and then we will leave at 6 to go to the church service. So I think that's going to be super fun and just an extra fun holiday thing that we haven't typically had. So I'm excited. Like there's a lot of really good things happening. So that makes me happy. Good stuff. Oh my gosh, I just saw this is the weirdest thing. For so my son Asher is class of 2023. He's a junior, obviously. And they did this fundraiser for school, and well, I think it was supposed to be for prom. But it was like laundry detergent, but it's like big. It was like 40-gallon buckets or something of laundry detergent, and I was like, I don't know if I want to commit to like some giant thing of laundry detergent that I don't know if I'll like or not, because it's not like it's like name brand stuff, you know. Not that I need name brand. I use cheap stuff anyway. But thank you, Penny. But yeah, it was just like kind of like a strange, I don't know, like thing to do. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because it's something different, and everyone uses laundry detergent. And for some reason, my nose wants to drip. Sorry. But we didn't buy any and stuff. But we just got a text. It just came in. So people are going to have to go. Like, we're not in school. Friday was the last day of school. So it does, Sue. And actually, last time we were on a live, you said something about that your hair used to be dark like mine. Okay, I do remember you saying that now. Which is probably why I was even thinking about your hair. And so then I was like, I don't know what her hair looks like. So I went and looked. I'm so glad. Now I can picture your shoulder length blonde hair. Yeah, Penny. That's the thing too, because it's supposed to be, I think, kind of hypoallergenic and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Aw, Heather, yay! Are you recording it? Are you recording her opening this? Because her cuteness needs to be documented. River is so stinking adorable. I just can't even take it. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you don't follow Heather on Instagram too, you need to, because you will die from the cuteness. Oh my goodness. And the pictures that she did, I know you're watching me, but you can stop for a second. I will let you. I won't even be mad. But she put these pictures of River, and I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm jealous that a toddler has better hair than I do, like way better. And she just looks so stinking cute. And she had little booties on. I have ones almost identical to, so that made me feel a lot cooler that at least I had that, even if I don't have the nice hair. Baby fine and fluffy hair. Oh, Sue, trust me. I know the hair struggles. I just quickly, okay, so actually you can't really tell. Oh, yes, you cannot tell it all on here. She does have the best hair. So unfair. My grays are so bad. They're so bad. And I wanted to color my hair last week, and I just never got to it. So actually, when I get off of here today, I'm going in and recording a video. I'm just going to take my eye makeup off because it's an eye look for a collab thing I'm doing. So I'm going to go in, change my shirt, and because I have my Merry and Bright truck shirt on, Christmassy shirt, and it's just cozy, and I've got leggings on. So I'm going to change my shirt, record the eye look for this video, and then I am coloring my hair because it is so bad. Like, I mean, you cannot see it in here. The grays are horrendous up here, and on the sides, you might be able, no, the lighting or the way the camera is, you can't tell. It's just all gray. It is so dang bad. I'm like, I cannot go with it like this any longer. I never let it get this bad. So my husband's like, I don't think it looks bad. I'm like, yeah, but as soon as I can't do anything with it, because as soon as I like separate something, you can see. I'm like, no, not good. So I didn't put the spray stuff in because I'm like, no, I don't want a bunch of gook in my hair when I'm going to color it. So I washed it yesterday. And so I had some hairspray and stuff, and I didn't put hairspray in it when I curled it today. Yes, I did curl it, and it looks like this. That's my husband, Brian. It does look like a fake background. It's not, though, I swear. See? Proof. What about the tissue paper? Does that add to the allure of the fake background? This is so super cute. So I got these, and I was looking for this place to see if it still existed, and it doesn't. And I'm so sad because I got this from Etsy, but the shop no longer exists. But they are candles, and so they came in like a mug, And the top, it has like little marshmallows that are fake, obviously, and little gingerbread. You guys, I bought these probably 10 years ago for people for Christmas. 8, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, I would say. And because I think we had just moved in this house. Sue, that's funny. Mine can't come across as looking like I frost my hair. It just looks like or highlight my hair. It's great. But these smell so good still. Like I just get it out at Christmas time and sit it over here, and it smells so dang good. But yeah, I was like, I'm never gonna burn these. But this one was actually my grandma's that passed away a few years ago. I had given her this as a gift 8 or 10 years ago. And so when she passed away, I took it back so that I can have it in my house. So it was the gift that returned to me, I guess. Kind of cool. It is super cute. I was looking at, I want to get like fake food to put in my cake stand that's on my kitchen island, because I thought that would be cute. Like when I usually put like cutesy things in there for different holidays and stuff. But then when I don't, I would like it to have something in there. And I found this lady, I can't remember what it's called. I'd have to look, but she does like little cinnamon buns that look so stinking cute. And I'll probably tick off my family all the time because I'll be like, eh. Oh, I actually put a air freshener in our car that smells really good. And my husband went and bought cinnamon rolls because it was making him want cinnamon rolls. So he went and bought them and has been making them. Kind of funny. So I'm like, put some fake cinnamon rolls in there to make people want them even more. Super cute. Oh, and I want to tell you guys. So if you don't already know her, Joanna, her channel is Super Lady. So on Instagram, she is Super Lady 246. You guys, I am so excited for her. We were talking, I believe it was last winter. She had messaged me about, and she's like, don't tell anybody, this is a secret, but she's like, I am designing pants and picking out the materials and having them like handmade and, this whole thing. And so we had talked about it a few times and whatever. Well, they just came out today. So her dream has come to life, and I'm so excited for her. It's so awesome. And she's actually going to be sending me a pair in January. So I'll be able to show them to you guys, like what they look like on me, because she is 6 foot tall and I am just a little over 5 foot. So I'm like, okay, or just under 5'1", I guess. But, so I am super excited. Sue, that's so awesome. What did you win? Woohoo. I haven't won any giveaways in a long time, but I also wasn't entering any because I couldn't leave comments. So yes, I'm so excited for her, and I'm so excited to get the pants and try them out. They're very like boho, like, and she's like, she was telling me like she hadn't sent me like pictures of the materials she wanted to use or anything like that, but she had told me, I want them to be versatile where they can be, like lounging around the house or dress them up and look really cute. And I think she did an awesome job with that. They have a total boho, feel that I love. And so I'm super excited about it. I'm just so excited for her. Like, that's the coolest thing ever, to have this dream and this vision for something and actually have it, come to life. So, if you go to her, Instagram, then you can go to, actually, I wonder if I can do this. I don't know. Her, Etsy shop is called Good Rebels. And, but if you go to her Instagram, you can click in her bio. She's a guy, I think. I'm pretty sure she put it in there. But I'll put her Instagram. You guys can check it out. Even just to go, if you're on Etsy, to favorite her shop and favorite her, just to help support her, I think would be amazing. Oh, awesome, Sue. Oh, Penny, you're so sweet. You don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Penny's my, link queen. She's always making sure the links are up there for stuff. That's awesome, Sue. My husband was like, I said, don't forget, I'm going live at 2. He's at work. And I just wanted him to know so he doesn't try to call me or something. And he was like, should I come on there and talk about makeup with you guys? I was like, we don't talk about makeup all the time. Well, yeah, we do. But I mean, I'm like, it probably won't be the main subject that we talk about, but it always goes there, right? Yeah. I told him, I'm like, because House Labs has a thing right now. Thank you so much, Penny. That's awesome. It has if you buy a $50 gift card, you get $15 to spend in January. So I'm like, so if you buy me a $50 House Labs gift card, then I'll have actually $65 to spend in January on stuff. And he's like, didn't I just buy you a bunch of House Labs stuff? And like, I bought myself a bunch, which that video is going to be up Monday. So, yeah, I put a little thing on the community tab about like what was going on this week as far as stuff. So like yesterday, my Ipsy video went up. Today I'm doing my live. Tomorrow I have a, it's my main bath Christmas decor and a new picture that we got for our kitchen for Christmas/winter. And then my new Dossier products. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, watch. I'm in love. Oh, that's so cool, Sue. Yay. Debbie always does awesome stuff. So yeah, so that video is going to have that decor and the newest Dossier products, which it's a perfume and a candle, but they're my absolute favorite ones of any that I've had so far. I love them. And then Thursday is my Walmart beauty box. So then there will not be videos Friday through Sunday. And then on Monday, so when I go record after this, the eye look that I'm doing, I will then edit it and schedule it, and I will have video scheduled all through next Friday. So I'm happy about that. I feel like, like good. I've got content that'll be coming out, and I won't be having to worry about it. Not that I have to worry about it, but I just like to have 3 videos up a week. And so Monday will be my House Labs Cyber Monday sales haul. And then Wednesday is a collab, and Friday is the 15th of my 17 unused eyeshadow palettes. So I'll only have 2 left to show. But so that's kind of the videos coming up. And but yeah, I'm so excited about the stuff I got from House Labs that you will see on Monday. But I'm also getting a bunch of stuff for Christmas for my husband. So when I do my what I got for Christmas videos, you'll see that. Oh, Penny, honestly, seriously. And I put that on there. I said, okay, the videos, I said I think they're all under 15 minutes, but the one tomorrow is actually like 17 something. But I do not expect anybody, I don't expect anybody to watch anything. Like, please know that. I'm not saying that. I just kind of wanted to give people a rundown of what I was doing so that if there was like, if you were like, oh, I want to try to fit one video in this week or whatever, you could choose the one that sounds most interesting to you or something like that. You know what I mean? I just thought I'd let people know kind of what was coming out, and that I won't be doing Friday through Sunday because of Christmas and stuff. And, but yes, I'm so thankful for you guys that you subscribe and spend any time with me and just, interact. And you guys are always on my lives. So I love you guys so much. I know I'm not going to have to sit here by myself. That's a really good feeling. And so please do not think that I expect you to like watch all or any of my videos. Seriously. Oh, Sue, did someone send you it? And so you're just having to wait for Christmas? Aw, Penny, that's so cool. I mean, a lot of work, but that's really cool that people want you to do something like that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm like, I will just say it right here. I do mention it in the video that will be out next Friday, but like, I had full intentions of sending out Christmas cards, and I just did not get to them. Like, I didn't get to any. Literally, the box of them is right here. I had full intentions, but I just did not get to it. And I finally said to myself, just stop stressing out about it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, I'm not going to stress myself out. So I was having a hard time in the beginning getting into the Christmas spirit. Now I am really in it, but I just want to immerse myself and enjoy it. And I'm like, I don't want to stress about anything. And it's not anything worth stressing about anyway. So Oh, Penny. See, it's like the blessing and the curse. We talked about this. When you're really good at something, like it's awesome. But then sometimes it's like people are like, ooh, go to that person because they know how to do this. Oh, Sue, that's so exciting. Ah, wait till Christmas. It'll be worth it. That's so cool. How fun. I did get a couple packages out to people, so that was something that was more of a priority to me. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, I was like, I just have to focus on the things that are really, really important to me to do. And then the other stuff, it's okay. Like, let it go. I don't think anyone's going to be mad at me if they don't get a Christmas card from me. And I have a hard time because I like to write out cards. Like I like to write a message in a card. So I was like, I don't have time to do that. And I didn't want to send to some people and, like people who have sent me cards, I didn't want to only get to some of them and, other people be like, oh, she sent you a card. You know what I mean? Like I would never want to do that. And so I'm like, okay. Oh, Penny, you got a lot on your plate, girl. That's why I'm like, okay, after today's recording and coloring my hair, tonight I'm going to get my nail polish off because it was 2 weeks yesterday since I did these nails. So I'm going to get this off. And I usually like to let my nails breathe overnight before I redo them. So tomorrow is just going to be wrapping the rest of the stuff I have and doing my nails and packing up my stuff for going to my mom and dad's for a few days. Otherwise, I am done. I'm just going to enjoy it and yeah, just revel in the season. Oh, yeah, you never know. This close to Christmas, waiting on packages. It's like, oh, and Amazon is great about getting stuff to you fast, but I still always worry, even though they say that it's going to be here. I'm like, but what if? Well, and my cousin was telling me she had ordered like three different things from Amazon a couple weeks ago, and or maybe it was last week or something. We had a big family Christmas party on Saturday, which was awesome. It was awesome. Everything that I've been stressed about did not happen there. It was amazing. It was like the best one we've had in years. Oh my gosh, Brian, stop. And do not come home and cry at me about how you don't feel good because I don't want to hear it. I told him yesterday, he's like, I don't feel good. I'm not feeling that great as we were leaving to go pick up my niece and stuff. And I'm like, why? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm feeling bad for him. And he's like, I think I ate too much of that peanut brittle because somebody made peanut brittle and gave it to him. I'm like, okay, I do not feel sorry for you. I'll tell you the same thing I'll tell somebody with a hangover. I don't care. You did it to yourself. Just stop eating them. They're not that great. Like, they're good, but they're not that great. He does not have a shut off when it comes to sweet stuff. I could like puke watching him eat because I'm like, ugh, how can you keep eating that? Oh my goodness, Sue. That's crazy. But my cousin was saying, so she ordered stuff. Oh, Penny. Oh, thank you. Yay. And I'm not going to let my husband have any because he makes himself sick on things. That's too. I'm like, you don't even enjoy it. You just like shovel it in. Like everyone in my house gets so irritated with me. I literally have candy still from Christmas last year that I'm just now finishing up because now I'll have new stuff. I make it last like all year. And it doesn't get bad. I won't do that with what you sent me. But they're always like, oh, just eat it. Yes, see? See, Penny said it, Brian. You can't have it. But yeah, my cousin with the Amazon stuff. So she ordered like 3 different things. And you know how they give you the option to like have it be all in one order. So it's less trips for the delivery people and less boxes and whatever. So she did that, like being like, oh yeah, I'll do that, like to be nice. And they lost all of her stuff. And some of it was like, I think it was like lightning deal type things or something. Yeah, something must have been a couple weeks ago. But so like then it was like this big ordeal. Do you want a refund or a replacement? Well, she wanted a replacement on one of the things, but refunds on 2 of the others. And she's like, but I felt bad. So I was like, oh, fine. She's like, oh, never mind. Just give me a refund on everything. But then she realized what a good deal she had gotten on one of the things. And she was like, dang it, no, I would have gotten a replacement on that. So like a pain in the butt. So I was like, okay, as nice as it is, like other times of the year, I'll click that button. But right now, I just want the things, like, just bring it to me. Okay, Penny. I'll give him 1. So fun. Oh, I think we should probably do a video together. Don't you think so, Penny? Then he can have some. I think that would be a fair compromise. I need to do, yeah, like me and Brian do a video together. Tasting the goods that you sent. Okay. See, Brian, you have to do a video with me to get any. When you said no, I was like, oh, she thinks I meant her. Oh, thank you, Carla. Hi. Hi, Lauren. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Yay. We're just talking about Penny is an amazing baker, and she is sending me some treats, and my husband's on here, and he is like one of those people who makes himself sick on sweet stuff, and I don't like to sometimes share my stuff with him because I like to like savor it and really enjoy it, and he just eats it. And so I'm like, okay, if he wants to try any of the stuff that Penny sends, he's going to have to do a video with me. So I think that's fair. I also think I would like to do, I'll wait till after Christmas and, things settle down, but I'm going to put out like on my community tab and on Instagram and stuff. I would love for you guys to give me some like Q&A questions for my husband and I to do a video together, like a Q&A kind of thing. I'm signing you up for all sorts of stuff, Brian. I love you. I think that would be super fun. Gluttony is a sin, Sue. You are so right. Brian, do you hear that? Sinner? And yes, my cup is like as big as my head. It would be fun. It would be super fun. I like how my nails look from this distance and the poor quality of the camera. Like, it still look good. It's happening, Brian. It's too late. It's too late. Once it's on the internet, it's there. And now people know that this is the plan. You can't take it back. Penny is super sweet. I'm so excited. It's true, Sue. It is yummy while it lasts. But I like to make it last like as long as I can, not just shove it in my mouth. I'm like, could you even taste that? Like, seriously. And if you eat it slow and just really enjoy it, then you don't make yourself sick on things. He can't seem to figure that one out. I say, as I got a cement mixer from Culver's last night and made myself kind of sick on that. I did. Nope. I know I will like everything, and I know he will too, but I know I will. I am not a picky eater about anything except for mushrooms. That's what Penny was like. Are there any flavors you don't like or anything? I'm like, the only thing I don't like is mushrooms and like cooked mushrooms. And she's like, well, I don't put mushrooms in my truffles, so you should be safe. Like, good. I did say though, so we had COVID right after Christmas last year, and it changed. I didn't have taste or smell for a long time. And some things, like my sense of smell has never come back fully. It's not the same, or my taste. And certain things do not taste good to me anymore. But it's like I still eat them because I know how they should taste. That's really weird. But like I've always loved onions, like raw onions on a burger or whatever. They do not taste good. Eggs don't taste good. Peppers, like green peppers, red peppers, that kind of stuff I always loved, taste like dirt to me now. Popcorn tastes like dirt. There's certain things that just the taste has never come back right. And so I'm like, those are things that, like, if I had always tasted them that way, I never would have liked them, which makes me wonder, Okay, that makes sense, Penny. I bet those are good too. Um, yeah, it's so weird. But it makes me wonder, okay, so how we say certain people are like picky about foods and stuff, they probably just taste them different than we do. So you know what I mean? You have no idea how other people taste things. So maybe to somebody else, like things taste like how some of this stuff now tastes to me. And no, I wouldn't like it if that's how it had always tasted to me. Okay. Wow. Yeah, and still that long. That's why I'm like, I wonder if it'll ever come back like the way it was. But honestly, that's literally the only thing that I've had an issue with since having it. Like, I wasn't even really sick when I had it. It was just the taste and smell, basically. So, I mean, it's annoying, but it's not that big of a deal either. There's still a heck of a lot of too many things that taste too good. I still find plenty of things to pack in my face. So, I'm not too worried about it. It's funny. In fact, I'll tell on myself. We were at Marshall's last night getting some stuff, and I saw these chips, Deep River Snacks, fire roasted garlic and onion kettle chips. Oop, look like that. Yeah, I've been sitting here eating them. Sorry, Brian. He doesn't care if I'm eating them, but by the time you get home, the bag might be gone. No, they're pretty dang good. I love like an onion flavor in stuff like that because it almost has like a sweetness to it. I don't know. That's really good. And cooked onions still taste good to me. It's just raw ones taste weird. Very strange. Very strange. I wonder what causes that. And why do some things still taste normal? Like it's really, really weird. And those chips, like kettle chips. Kettle chips are so dang good. So good. Also, my aunt, my dad's sister, has always made yeah, right, Brian. The king of not having self-control with eating. Um, sorry. My dad's sister, she makes this chip dip. And it's just cream cheese, sour cream, and garlic salt. I believe it was the only things in it. And so you let the cream cheese soften, and then you mix the stuff all together and just kind of whip it together. That with just regular Lay's potato chips is like magic. It's magical. You got to put a lot of garlic salt too. You make it super garlicky and salty, and it's so dang good. I love it. I love it. Actually, I haven't had that in a long time. Now I want some. But otherwise, like, I mean, and plain Lay's chips, I think are good anyway. I don't eat a lot. Well, I haven't been anyway because we were doing keto, but I don't eat a ton of chips anyway. But no, I do. Oh, you think maybe I'd like Vegemite now that my taste is all messed up? Maybe that's the only way because yeah, no, I've had it before and it was not good. My sister went when she was in college, she did student teaching in Australia and New Zealand, and she was like, she brought it back, and we were, oh no. It's one of those things though, like if you grow up eating it, that's something you're used to, and you know, whatever. But for people who are not used to eating it, I can't imagine people like trying it as adults and liking it. You know, like I feel like it's one of those things that's like a taste that you just grow up with. Oh, I bet that would be really good, Penny. Penny, I want to come to your house and just eat all the food you make. But can you make it calorie free, please? That would really help me out. Sue, you're so funny. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad to see you here. And I love the big old heart. Thank you. Love you, love you. Aw, I'm so excited. If you guys have not, and Kathleen, I've been watching your videos. I haven't commented on everything, but she's been doing all her like Christmas decor stuff that she does, and it's so gorgeous. And setting up like dessert, you know, a dessert buffet table and things like that. Like, I'm like, oh, a big head in a silver dome. Yeah, no. um, but I'm like, I bet your guests feel so like special when they come to your house because she just does like the most beautiful spreads and stuff. Absolutely beautiful. We like slap some stuff on paper plates on my mom and dad's island. It's real fancy. That's how we do it out here. No, I do. I absolutely appreciate though the beauty of that. It's so awesome. Yes, I love that too, Sue. That's another thing that my dad's sister always will make. It's so good. You put like the cocktail sauce on it. So good. She also makes one that has it's a dip that has corn and walnuts. It's like cream cheese, corn, walnuts, some kind of spice. I think maybe cumin. I don't know, but it's so dang good. Oh, I guarantee it, Kathleen. There's no way. Like when you see somebody put so much effort into making something beautiful for you to come over, like that's such a cool thing. I think that's such a gift that some people have, just that gift of hospitality like that. Yeah, there's so many different like dips and different stuff that you can make that's so easy but so good. It's kind of nice. I know. I just my husband was like, my son was supposed to have practice today, like all day, because he was practicing with JV and varsity. But he had a sore throat, and he's like, I don't feel great, and he's like, I don't want people to be mad at me if I am sick. Like, I don't want to get somebody else sick. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And so he's staying home. So my husband's like, well, now I have the evening open. Maybe I'll go grocery shopping. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm glad you said that because we're supposed to make breakfast for Christmas morning. And so go ahead and go pick out what you want to make because he totally makes it. So it's kind of funny. Ooh, that sounds good, Sue. You cannot go wrong with cream cheese, garlic. Like, come on. These are things that are just fabulous. I love me some garlic. I love one of the simplest, most ridiculous things is just buttered noodles with garlic salt and some pepper on it. I don't know why, but that to me is magical. And I just absolutely love it. Hi, how are you doing? I'm so excited. Sylvia, there's people in here that I haven't seen in a long time. I'm so happy. What a great way to just lead into Christmas. Like, so is everyone ready? Are we ready? I'm mostly ready. Waiting on a few packages, but that's it. Finally got the rest of like stocking stuff last night, so I'm feeling pretty dang good. Yes, that is delicious. Asparagus wrapped in prosciutto. So delicious. Penny is not ready. And Penny has way too much going on because the girl's talented and everyone knows it. So they're like calling on her. Like, we need you. You need some ideas for your wife. Makeup, more makeup. No. Oh, good, Sylvia. That's why I don't have too much stuff left to wrap because I had everything wrapped that I already had. So then I just got a couple packages in. And so I'm just going to kind of do those along the next couple days and feeling good about that. Possibly, Penny, but I just prefer to believe that it's because you are so amazing that they don't know how they'll do it without you. That's what I'm going with. I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. Hey, at least they aren't asking you to also make a bunch of treats for the pageant, or are you already doing that? Because maybe you are. My dad cracks me up. We went to last Thursday was my niece, so my sister's daughter, and then my sister-in-law's son. They all go to the same school, which is the school that my son also goes to, my husband works at, and my sister works at. And they had their Christmas concert, and people bring cookies, like homemade cookies or some, store-bought ones, whatever. So after the concert, everyone goes into like the cafeteria and there's just tables lined with cookies. Now I know my dad like is obsessed with it. He is like a junk food junkie. It's sweets mostly. And So that is always his favorite thing. So I was laughing because last year they didn't have the Christmas concert because of everything that was going on. And so when I was getting ready to go to the concert that night, I was thinking about my dad and like, oh, he's probably excited about the cookies. And the first thing he said when we got there and went and sat down by them in the bleachers, he's like, we missed it last year, but now they've got the cookies again this year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I knew it. I was thinking about you as I was getting ready, that my dad's probably ready or dad's probably excited about the cookies. He totally was. Oh, okay, Penny. I mean, I figured someone had recruited you somewhere for that. Oh my gosh, and lemon Oreos. This Brian's like, oh, the lemon Oreos are really good. I'm like, why would that be the thing that you take? But then he did bring up a good point. Some people, you don't know the kind of kitchen they're cooking in. So being like, oh, a homemade cookie. Their cat might have been walking on the counter right next to it. It might have licked the butter before they put it in. You do not know. So in that case, lemon Oreos might be a smart choice. I'll give you that, Brian. I know. Okay, so in the fall they had these, what was it, apple cider donut or something, Oreos. Oh my gosh, they were amazing. They had like little crunchy things in the cream that tasted like apple cider. It was, oh, they were so good. I'm like, how do they do this? I know, Penny. But you know what I mean? Like potlucks and stuff, it's like you really don't know what somebody's kitchen area, how clean it is. Like it can be a little scary. My grandma was talking about that because they do that. She lives in like a like a 55 and older, I guess it is, apartment thing, but most of the people are like 70s, 80s, And I want to eat it again. Oh, funny. But any kind of cat house. Yeah. So my grandma was like, we do this like potluck thing. And she goes, but I know a lot of these people and I don't really think I want to eat something that they made. And I'm like, I know, like, it's like, you don't want to be rude and hurt anyone's feelings, but Ooh, being allergic. I am allergic to cats and my parents have 3 of them. But it's funny because sometimes they bother me when I'm there. Like the cats usually hide when everyone's there. So they're not like out on you. So then I'm not too bad. But I still a lot of times get like it makes my eyes itchy and watery. But what actually happens first, and it's always, I feel like on this side, my face starts to itch and I have to be careful not to touch it because it'll just start creeping up like just red on my face. And I hate it because I do really like cats. We used to have 2 cats that were awesome. I love them. And but yeah, I am allergic to them, unfortunately. I'm not allergic to like if they've been around something and touched it, and then that doesn't bother me. I think it's just more being like with them actually. So, but that stinks. And some dogs though, I am too. My uncle's dog, the dog loves to like jump up. I think she's a black lab Great Dane mix. I'm pretty sure. But she doesn't jump up. She's like super gentle and gets up and she likes to put her face against you and like hug you. But for some reason, there's something about that dog that just absolutely like makes my skin go crazy. So I pet her and stuff, but then I have to go wash my hands right away with soap and not touch my face or anything because it will just make me start itching. And like the first year we realized it, I woke up the next morning, my eye was like unable to open almost. So yeah, certain ones. And then other dogs I can be around and it's absolutely fine. So I have no idea what it is. It must be like a dander of some sort or something like an oil that their skin produces. I'm not sure. But I hate that because they're cute. I'm like, don't come by me because I don't want to have my eyes swell shut. Oh, that's right, Sue. Squash. And that's a bummer too. I love me some squash. Hi, Myrna. Aw. Well, I'm glad that you're out so that I can see you. Yay. We're talking about animals and potlucks. And that's the thing that I love about these lives. I never have any idea where things are going to go. And a lot of times they go really weird places, and I thoroughly enjoy that. So I hope you do too. The weirder, the better. I mean, within reason. I'll just say that. Like, let's make sure people don't get too crazy. Penny keeps it in check so nobody gets too crazy, which I greatly appreciate. Definitely. And I was excited that my sister said that she'll just do dinner and then we'll all go to the church service together on Thursday. That will be so fun. I'm excited about that. So then basically Thursday through Monday, we'll come home on Monday, are all just Christmas celebrations and different people coming and going, and that will be super fun. And then Asher's got some basketball tournaments the week between Christmas and New Year's, so we'll be doing that 2 of the days. And then New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we will be with Brian's family. And so we've got lots of celebrations coming up, and it's exhausting. I'm not going to lie. By the time we get home on Monday, I will be like, ugh. But it's so good. Like, it's so worth the exhaustion. So, and then, unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, but I think the tournaments are Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll get home on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday have to drive. How far away is that, Brian? Like 40 minutes or something? Or maybe it's not that far. I don't remember. But 2 days in a row sitting in the gym after we've just had this craziness. So I guess we'll have Thursday to recoup before then we go. But we won't go over till evening on Friday to his parents because his brother will be here from Ohio. So we're going over to watch Michigan game with him and stuff. And I don't even know if we'll stay till midnight or not. We might come home and just do our own little family thing at midnight. I don't know for sure. And then we'll go back over there Saturday. And then all of his family will go over there. So we do our Christmas together. Okay, 40 minutes. That's what I thought. Far enough. But yeah, so tiring, but exciting too. All the good things in life are. Not really sure what that meant, but sometimes I just say things and go, hey, I won't say what I almost said last night, but Brian already knows, so he can laugh about it. But sometimes, like, in our family, we're really bad about being like, your mom, blah, 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 or like, I, blah, blah. I don't know, like when somebody says something like, I can't even think of an example right now, but something happened last night that my son said that I almost made like some dumb comeback like that with it. That would have been so horribly inappropriate. And I caught myself right before I started to say it. Well, then I was just giggling to myself like crazy. And Brian had walked away. And so I'm like waiting for him to come back so I could tell him, because I was like, so then he was cracking up when I told him what it was. Cause I'm like, that would have been so awful if I said it. Asher would have been mortified, but it was hilarious. Hi, Laura. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You guys, there's all these people coming in that I haven't seen in a while. And I'm sorry if I have not been to your channel. I've been working my way through trying to comment on everybody's channel on at least one video. So if I haven't gotten to you yet, it's coming. I'm so glad that I can leave comments again. Ooh. Oh, no. Kathleen. Figures, right? Oh. Yikes. You just never know. Yeah, and if you're holding on to like those poles and then you touch your eye or something. That stinks. You never know. And then you could be like me, who like randomly like licks my finger to wipe something or whatever when we're out in public places. And like, I'm like, I'm clearly not worried about getting sick because I like don't even think about it. I just do it all the time. Aw, Sue. That doesn't sound terrible either. Aw. Oh, we got new kittens. That's so fun. They're so fun to watch. That's awesome. Hey, Sally. Oh, yay. Emergency Christmas shopping. That's what I was asking people if they're done yet. I my husband and I finished up stocking stuff last night while my youngest son and my niece were at the movies. And I've got a couple more things coming in from Amazon and one from Walmart and but I'm done otherwise. So I'm very happy. Like feeling relieved. No more having to run to stores or anything like that. So I'm like, tomorrow I'm going nowhere. Like, well, today either. But I'm like, I've got some videos I need to do today and color my hair and stuff. And then tomorrow I'm just going to do my nails and wrap stuff and just probably have corny Christmas movies on and just enjoy myself and not have to be stressed. So I'm very happy about that. This eyebrow drives me nuts. I have like this colorless mole in my eyebrow and it pushes the eyebrow hairs down. So I always have like these little ones that hang. So I cut them so that they're shorter, but you can still see it and I can't stand it. Oh, happy birthday to your eldest. 22. My oldest is going to be 23 at the end of February. And I hope I'm done with shopping, right? I actually went through and looked at my list again the other day to make sure that I didn't finish. So I went through and was like marking people off. And I'm like, okay, yes, I did get everybody. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be awful if I somehow forgot somebody. Oh, that's good, Myrna. Yep. Like, okay, I got a few days on that one. I do have an order I want to place that's going to go directly to someone, but that doesn't have to be right away. So, and I really want to think out exactly what I want to send them. So that's fun. But other than that, yeah, I should be in good shape. I'm glad because I hate that feeling. And my cousin and I were just talking about it on Saturday at our Christmas party about how you sometimes get to the point at the end there where it's like you still need stuff and you're in a store just trying to find something. So then you're not even happy with what you give the person because you feel like you were just, forced to grab something for them. And like that doesn't feel good as a gift giver. And so it's so frustrating. So I'm so glad to be done with that. Oh, that's cool, Sue. Aw. Thank you so much, Myrna. I was saying, please don't be offended. I did not get Christmas cards out. I was laughing. I'm like, the box of them is right here. So next year. But I did not get to them. And I was like, you know what? I got to give myself grace on that. It's not that big of a deal. And I don't think people will be too mad at me. So. Oh, wow. Yes. I cannot believe that, Laura, how I keep hearing about Australia. When was that? A few days ago, I watched a video, but it might have been a couple days already since she had filmed it. But Lisa from Banning, Panning, and Beyond, I saw that she said that they had like 2 days where they lifted the mask mandate and then they went right back to it or something. I'm like, oh my gosh. And the thing is, around here, no one has worn masks since like May. And so, like, I don't even think about wearing a mask. And so it's like for me to think that other places have been wearing them consistently this whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh, it would drive me nuts. And then to think that you get where you don't have to wear them and then they really quickly just turn around and tell you do. Awful. My aunt was talking to a patient that she worked at a dentist. And so it was like a former patient or whatever. And she ran into him in the grocery store the other day. And he was talking to her, telling her that his daughter is a doctor, or not a doctor, she's a nurse at a hospital not too far from here. Oh, okay. You guys still have masks too. But that she said that people who come in with COVID who are unvaccinated, they like make fun of them. They don't take care of them. They like, not her specifically, but just in general. I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, then you're not even a human being if you're like choosing to not take care of people because it just this has made people so terrible to each other. No, Sally. Oh my gosh. That is good, Kathleen. And that's the thing. People, it used to be a thing like, oh, people acted like gift cards were like a lazy way to do things or not thoughtful, but I do not think that's true. And especially as kids get older, like teenage years and stuff, they want very specific things. I would rather give them a gift card or money and let them go pick exactly what they want than buy them something that's not really what they wanted. And so it's either you're wasting your money because it's just going to sit there, or you have to mess with giving them, receipts to take stuff back, and then they have to mess with taking it back. I think gift cards are awesome. Oh, okay, Laura. Ugh. Oh, I know, Penny. That's what I said. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What happened to oaths that these doctors and stuff take? And just being a human being. Like, this is beyond any kind of oath or anything. What kind of human being would be like, oh, if you didn't do things the way I think you should have, then I don't care what happens to you. Like, that's disgusting. Yep. The thing is, they're not going to be able to stop it. I mean, it's going to spread around. It just is. That's the nature of viruses. You're not going to be able to forever keep it away. Yeah, kids love money. And let's be real, even as adults, like my in-laws, unless there's something specific that we know that we want, like a kitchen appliance, or not appliance, but it's not that much. You know what I mean? Like we needed a new bun coffee maker one year or stuff like that. Like they will buy us that stuff. Otherwise, they just give us money to get what we want. So, and we greatly appreciate that, because then we can either put it toward something that's more expensive that we want, or whatever the case might be. And like my kids love that too. Gas cards are huge for like young people, because not just young people, but it's like it's something that you have to spend money on, that you hate spending your money on, but you have to do it. And so that is a way for them to, like, how awesome, I can fill my gas tank and not have to, think about it. Like, it's paid for this time. That's perfect, Marina. Yeah, because like when they're younger, they like to open something like a physical present. But then as you get older, it's like, okay, like let them go pick what they want. I think that's awesome. Or like my mom took all of the granddaughters and took them to the movies and out to eat, and and they went to stores and they got to pick a couple things. So that's what they did for Christmas this year. And that's so fun because it's time with you. It's memories that are made that day. And then they still get a present and stuff, but it's just extra special. So I think that's super awesome. Of course, my one niece got sick that day, so that was unfortunate. She didn't get to go. So my mom took the three other girls, and then she just took the niece who was, well, her granddaughter that was sick the other day, and they did it together. So, but that's the thing too. She only has four granddaughters, so it wouldn't be super overwhelming. And they're old enough now because three of them are 10 and one is 15. But that's just a cool idea, something to do. Right, Sue? You're like, I got this. This is nothing new to me. I love it. I love your attitude. Your positivity. You know how to put that positive spin on everything, and I greatly appreciate that. I think we all can appreciate that. There's a lot of negativity. It's fun when people can just be like, well, how about this? I love when people have just like that joking, kind of personality, that they just, even cruddy situations. And even sometimes, like my dad sometimes will make me mad because, he'll like try to joke in a time when you're frustrated. And it's like, sometimes I'm like, it's not funny. Like, this is not the time for it, whatever. But at the same time, I can appreciate what he's doing. So then sometimes I'm like, oh, you're being a brat, Danielle. Like, he's trying to make things light and fun. So I do appreciate when people do that. Because, negativity breeds negativity. So as soon as somebody starts, then the other ones start, and then it's just, ugh. Like when we got locked out of our house. Yes, Brian was not amused at my dad. That was not, yeah. It was my birthday, and I had been working all day. I worked in the preschool, and we had like an open house kind of thing. So I was already irritated because we had worked, or I had to do that. And then we didn't have time to like go out to dinner or do anything. So we got McDonald's, and we got to our house, and was it the deadbolt? Yeah, like the key wouldn't work and unlock it. We could not get in. So Brian had to, oh, that's nice, Myrna. he was like, I'm gonna have to break this little garage window and send one of the kids through to go in through the garage and open the door. And because why couldn't we go in the garage door? Why couldn't we open our garage door? All of a sudden I'm realizing this. I don't know why we couldn't go in the garage door. This is very strange. I'm really not sure. Anyway, we couldn't for whatever reason. Wouldn't it be funny if right now we just realized, wait a minute, we could have just opened the garage door? I'm sure there's a reason we couldn't. But anyway, so Brian gets this mallet or something or a hammer, I don't know what it was, out of our car or tire iron, I don't even know, and goes over and he's trying to bust this window. And it was like a double paned window, which ended up being very expensive to replace. We thought, oh, it's this little window. Well, no, it's like an odd sized window, double paned. So it was more expensive. Yeah, isn't that just how things work? But anyway, so he's hitting this thing, and the kids are younger because it was when we lived at our old house. And so that was, had to be like 11, 12 years ago. And he's now the neighbors are all looking because we lived like in a subdivision. Well, yeah, I mean, in the city. And the neighbors are like looking out windows and stuff because you can hear the sound of him trying to break this window and stuff. Yeah, our garage door was manual. It was manual, but like, why couldn't we just open it? It must have been locked somehow. I don't know. But so he finally got it broke and then put Asher through, and he went in and unlocked the doors, whatever. So, but my dad, he called my dad, or I called my dad or something. I think he did, to ask him like what he should do or whatever. Or my dad called. No, that's what it was. My dad called to wish me happy birthday or whatever. And so I'm telling him what the situation is. He's making these jokes about it and stuff. And Brian was like, not having it. Like, this is not funny. It's not a time to joke. Like, it was super frustrating. And then later we can laugh at it. But at the time, no, Dad, this is not the time to like joke about this. It was pretty funny. Aw. Seriously, Sue, though, having a good attitude like that, like people who have illnesses and stuff, you do so much better when you have like this great attitude about things and are able to see the positivity and stuff. If you let yourself be swallowed by your problems or your illnesses or whatever, it keeps bringing you down, 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 down. And so having that positive attitude, I know some people who have the most incredible attitudes, even though they have gone through things that I cannot even imagine dealing with, and like consistently it's like it seems like they never catch a break. And everyone has their down times, I mean, that's just human. But overall though, like this one woman I know, she has had cancer after cancer, I mean, in different places on her body, and she's got 4 young kids. They've like pretty much always known their mom as being sick, I mean, and she is the most positive person. She's out there doing things and being active and trying to give her kids the most normal life possible. And I'm like, when I think about it, I think I would just like curl up and die. Like it would just be devastating. And she just gets devastating news after devastating news, and she just keeps going. And it's like, it's amazing. Totally amazing. Brian, I'm so weirded out now about the situation with that garage door. This is pretty funny. I don't know why I've never thought about that before. Obviously, there must have been a reason we couldn't open it. Christy, hey. Hello, hello. I have to tell you, Christy, I've been using that Laneige lip balm like constantly. I love it. So thank you so much for that, because I absolutely love it. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I just watched, it was a Trend Mood unboxing that Alyssa did, and she had on a white sweater, and I think it has like some maybe like rhinestones right here. And the way she had her makeup done, like she just had some little sparkle on her eyes and red lipstick. She's like the like epitome of like winter gorgeousness. I don't know. She looked so beautiful. Well, yeah, I guess so, Brian. I'm like, there has to be a reason we couldn't open it, but it was just weird. That's funny. Oh, absolutely, Laura. Yes, I agree. And it's like you have to do what feels unnatural in those moments and just keep pushing because if you don't, it's going to be real hard to ever get back up again. And so yeah, it's amazing what people are capable of. Like, I am a very dependent person. I will be totally honest. And I always think, like, if something happened to Brian, I'm done because I can't do anything. I don't know how to do anything. I'm just, whatever. Well, the reality is, no, you can do those things. You just don't realize what you're capable of sometimes until you have to do it. And I pray I never do. But yeah, it's just, I can't even believe what some people are capable of. It's crazy to me. Oh, good. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that then, Christy. She seriously looked so beautiful in white like that with her dark hair and oh my gosh. Yes. I think I put on the thing, I'm like, look at you. Like, she's like a snow bunny. She's I don't know, Christmas queen. I don't know. She looks so good. Yes, Laura, I agree with you there for sure. Oh, Penny. Actually, something that even, um, and I can't remember who said it, but they said, um, God sometimes does give you more than you can handle. So you realize to lean into him, like to rely on him. And I think that's so true because there are a lot of things people go through that I can't imagine going through life without him. Like, how would you, there's so many things, like even littler things that I have to like be like, no, knock it off. Like, look at what you've been given. Look at the blessings around you. And yeah, for sure. I can't wait to hear what color of lipstick that was that Alyssa had on. You guys, seriously, if you did not see, you're gonna have to see. She looks so gorgeous. She's gorgeous anyway, but I mean, it's just such a beautiful look. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I lived a long time, but yeah, kind of, without relying on him or feeling his peace and presence. And now I'm like, I can never imagine, like, how did I even do that? Well, I was struggling big time. And so, oh man, so thankful. It is funny how fake my Christmas tree looks behind me. Ooh, I do not have any Juvia's Place lipsticks. I'm gonna have to fix that, Brian. Brian, ideas for my wife for Christmas? No. Oh my gosh. So he and I went into a Kohl's last night, which I do not like Kohl's. It's way overpriced. I just don't get it. Like, not that I don't like the things that they have in there. It's just so crazy overpriced. So they had like the little individual like waffle irons for the mini waffles. They were like, thank you, Christy. They were on sale for what was it, 14.99. I'm like, no, no, I don't think so. Go to Walmart, they're regular price $9.99 all the time. And it's the same dang thing. And I'm like, why was that? I can't remember what it was supposed to be before that, like before the sale. But I'm like, they just mark stuff up like crazy and then do sales that still aren't as good of a price as you can just go in another store and buy it. I just don't get it. And I'm like, okay, I know like my mom likes Kohl's because she, gets Kohl's cash and she can do with her Kohl's charge and she just pays it right off right there. Like she uses the charge so she gets the points and all this stuff and just pays it right off when she does it. And so I guess if you're utilizing it like that, where then you have the Kohl's cash and like discount and stuff like that, it might make it worth it. But to just walk in that store and shop, like, no, I'm so like not amused by it. And so anyway, we were in there last night and they put Sephora in there. And so we walked over by it and I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, ooh, and So Brian had said, "Well, I need to go out shopping by myself and get you some stuff." I already like, I know a lot of the stuff I'm getting because I pick it out. And he's like, "Well, I want to get you stuff that you don't know," which, Brian, you do not have to do that because I already know I'm getting a lot of awesome things, and it's okay. But I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to fight with you about it. I would never fight with you about something like that. That's just not worth putting our marriage at risk and fighting over something like that. So if you really feel compelled to go buy me more stuff, I'm going to let you do that. I'll let you do that. But so we're overlooking at the stuff in Sephora, and I have wanted, like, I keep looking at it, the Huda Naughty palette. And I went to show it to him, but you can't even see, like, in the packaging what it has. But I go, "But do not buy this for me. Do not spend that money." Because I'm sorry, but $67 for the palette, no, not a chance in this world. Like, when I can get it on sale at some point or something, then I'll think about it. But like, I'm like, just so you know, like, I'm pointing out that I like this. Do not buy this. Like, I will be mad at you if you spend that money. Yeah, it's just, I'm like, oh my goodness, some stuff is just way too expensive. I do not understand why they charge so much for it. It's a beautiful palette though. So eventually, but no, I do everything. Well, you guys know, I'm like super thrifty. So I'm not, and that's what, when we were in Kohl's last night, I'm like, I do not like this store. Like, I don't, everything's too expensive. Why would anyone shop here? And my husband's like, which he feels the same way, but he's like, but like, you have to realize too, you're a super thrifty shopper. So you are not the kind of person who would shop in this type of store because no, like, it wouldn't make any sense. But I'm like, I just don't understand why anyone wants to pay more for stuff than they need to. I don't get it. Like, why? I don't know. It's like, who cares where you buy something from? Like, because sometimes it'll be brands that you can get somewhere else for way cheaper. Oh, thank you, Christy. It's like, it's so fun to find good deals on things. And the thing is, like, I get it with like thrift store shopping. Not everyone's into that because they don't have the time to go like look through every individual thing, or it's just not something that you enjoy. I totally get that. But for things that are like, say, Instant Pot or, whatever, like brands like that you can get several different places, I don't know why you'd go somewhere and pay more for it than you could get it for somewhere else. Right, Laura. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, because we haven't been, well, I was doing all my makeup for work and stuff anyway, but I had been doing just like my eyes and like when I was working, we wore masks. And then in like May, we got to stop wearing masks. So for work, I was doing full makeup until I quit in September, but then I still do full makeup every time I'm going anywhere. So I am wearing makeup all the time. So I feel like I can justify it. I mean, right? Yeah. Come on, guys. Right? No, really. For a while there, though, it was such a bummer because I was starting to get into wearing lip color and stuff. And I'm like, okay, but you can't wear it anywhere. So what's the point? But then, it just feels good, though, doesn't it? Like, to have, well, this one time at work, this guy's like, I'm being lazy. That's not lazy. You just don't feel like it. But at work one time it was while we were still wearing masks, and I had whatever, I don't even remember what the eye makeup was that I had on, but this guy's like, "Oh, you do your eyes all, what did he say? Not crazy like that, but fancy like that maybe, or something, to make yourself stand out with a mask." It was like a kind of a snarky comment, and I was like, "No, I do my makeup like this all the time." Like, jerk. Oh, hey, Debbie. Yay, I'm glad you caught it. She is so funny. Well, you guys know this anyway, but we were talking last week and she's like, I always miss your lives because I go have my lymphatic therapy or whatever during that time. And she's like, I might have to switch it to a different day. I'm like, no. Like, all you miss is me blabbing. Like, girl, we can blab anytime. 56 inches long. Okay. I'm going to write that down right now. Thank you, Penny. That's okay. No problem. Let me get something to write on right here. Because what you can't see is my pile of stuff over on that table right there. Hi, woman. I know, Christy. I was like, okay, I know you're slamming me about having bold eye makeup, but like, no, I do it like this all the time. I don't really care. I'm not trying to stand out. It's what I like. Marna, you're so funny. You guys are way too nice. I'm not that interesting that you should have to, miss your appointments or change your appointments. Oh, Penny, the other thing I'll need to know is the circumference of her head when you get a chance. All right. Got that written down. I'm actually looking forward to that. I haven't crocheted in a little while. Well, since last year, really. I usually do it mostly in the winter because obviously that's when it's cold and you wear things that are crocheted. But even usually then around Christmas, I make different things. But I didn't do any of that this year. But so when things kind of chill out after Christmas and stuff, to be able to sit down, because I love to be able to just watch TV and crochet something. It's just very like relaxing to me, and so that will be fun. I actually made hats like that. They were like that same thing, like the long, kind of like a elf, kind of make you, that feeling, for my twin nieces when they were born. And so that was fun. Laura, that's so funny. I think they're used to me in my crazy makeup. Aw. I know, it's just fun. And especially if you do have to wear a mask, yeah, it is fun to do like bold eye makeup because, like, I don't know, you feel like you lose kind of your individuality. Like, I hated it. I hated it. I was so glad when they told us we didn't have to wear them anymore. Which is hilarious because I heard, so the place where I used to work, I'm friends with people who still work there, obviously. And they said that they got a letter from corporate saying that in January they have to start wearing masks again. I'm like, why does magically in January the need for masks appear? I don't get it. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not there because I don't want to do that. And plus, you can't hear people. And I feel like when I have a mask on, I can't hear. That sounds so stupid. It makes me think of SpongeBob and Patrick being like, I can't hear you. It's too dark in here, because they were in like a dark room or whatever, which always cracks me up. But that's what it makes me feel like. Like I have a mask on, and so I can't hear as well. I don't know. It's really dumb, but hey. Hello, hello. Oh, how cool, Laura. And you're so crafty and talented. So I bet you picked that up very easily. Like people who have that, it took me a long. I mean, my grandma started teaching me when I was really young. But actually she just taught me a basic chain stitch, and I taught myself the rest of the way with actually a kit called I Taught Myself to Crochet. And so yeah, I just kind of learned on my own. And then now with YouTube and stuff is really nice because if you want to know how to do a certain kind of stitch or something, you can usually find a video to show you and you can do it along with it. So that is awesome. But yes, it is addicting. Like once you get going, it's just a relaxing hobby. I love it. And then that you have something cool to show for it when, you've spent the time. I know, I hate it. Christy, I'm just waiting on a couple things from Amazon and one thing from Walmart, and I'm done. We finished up our stocking stuff last night, and so I'm feeling good about it. Are you done? Yes, you can't see their lips. And it is funny because you don't realize, even if you're not someone who has hearing issues and stuff, when you can't see someone's mouth, it is harder to hear. I mean, obviously it's muffled because of the thing, but still you don't realize. And then like my one aunt does have like a little, not a real bad hearing issue, but enough where she said she does rely on reading lips a lot. I cannot speak. And so it's very hard for people like that because yeah, you cannot, if you can't hear it or see their lips, like forget it. I bet you don't have time to crochet anymore, Penny. No kidding. Okay, so Laura, I want to learn how to knit, and I have tried to teach myself with that. I bought the I taught myself to knit thing, but I have had a hard time with it. It's like my brain is so crochet oriented now because I've been doing it since I was so young that it's like my mind doesn't want to do knitting. I don't know why, but I love the look of knitted stuff. But Troy stole your slippers and stretched them out. Troy, come on. No, so see, he should buy you new slippers. Right? Right? That seems fair. Yes, words are hard for real. Oh my goodness. I was like tripping all up. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes. Not in sync with the words. I get that. Yeah, that's stuff like that makes me crazy. Or sometimes I'll edit a video and I'm not sure what happens, but it'll be like where I must have cut something somewhere and things don't match back up right. And it's just slightly off, just very slightly. And I can't fix it. And it drives me out of my mind, like it being slightly off like that. So if it's off more than slightly, forget it. I knew what you meant. Yeah, I think that sounds fair. Oh, now Troy's not going to like me anymore. I better not say stuff like that. But Troy, she was nice and let you wear her slippers, right? I feel like things are very, like they keep getting very, sorry, I'm wiping that, like blurry or something. I can see where like the lights from the tree, like it's making a little ray of light by my head right here. Okay, good. He's laughing. He's not mad at me. I do not want to make him mad. Oh, okay. I know. I'm like, what's happening? Everything's like really blurry all of a sudden. Of course, too, it's like as it starts to get darker outside, but it shouldn't be too much yet. Of course, by 5, it's dark. Yes, I'm glowing. Oh, that's funny. Well, and then I was like, okay, I need to record an eye look after this for a collab. And I'm like, I need to color my hair too. So I'm like, I just want to do the eye look and then color my hair. So I was like, I kind of just want to have all my face makeup and stuff on so I can just take the eye makeup off and then just do the eye part. So that's what I did. So I did a very simple eye, but actually after I did it, I was like, and it's just with the Profusion Bare palette. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of really like, I'm very much starting to like myself in just more simple kind of neutral looks. I don't know. So you might be seeing those more. I like for videos though to do fun, really colorful and whatever, but just my more everyday, I'm like, I just feel like they look better when it's not so colorful. Merry Christmas, Laura. I'm so happy I got to chat with you. I'm so glad you were here. God bless you. Enjoy your cute new little kittens. Retirement's so hard. My hair, there is no waiting on this. Like, it is bad. And like I said, you can't tell at all, thankfully, with the way the quality of this is, but it's bad. I'm looking old. Oh my gosh, this was the best thing ever. So Saturday night was one of our family Christmas party, like our big family Christmas party. It's like my mom's side of the family. So her sisters and all the spouses and cousins and everybody. And my niece, Eden, they were talking about somebody being older than somebody else or something that was happening. And Brian was over by the kids at their table and he said, I know I'm not old, but I just feel like my hair's, yeah, something with the kids about, I don't know who was oldest or something like that. And he was like, I'm older than all of you guys, whatever. And he said, but Aunt Nell's older than me because they call me Aunt Nell. And my niece Eden goes, I don't see it. Which totally correct me. He came over and told me that, but I was like, yes, Eden. It was so funny. Aunt Nell's older than I am. I don't see it. It's so funny. That's funny, Christy. I did mine right before our girl shopping weekend, so that's the first weekend in November. I never wait this long, and I shouldn't wait this long. Let me just say that. I know your hair is so cool, Penny. I look so bad with light hair. So although I'm like, well, this is a good time for people who try to say that I dye my hair too dark to see that no, this is the color of my hair because it's like grown out to, I think about right here. And you can't really tell the difference. I mean, you can tell a little bit. It looks like I don't know. But it's like, no, that is my hair color, people. Like when I was little, I had lighter hair, like very little. I knew it looked bad when she got it. I know, don't you love it? Well, and then I felt bad because my sister, was it Halloween or Christmas tree day, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I can't remember. I think it was Christmas tree day. My sister Dana, who's 2 years younger than me, got there and we always think our stuff is terrible and other people are like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah. But she got there and I remember sort of like looking and thinking, oh, her hair is dark. But I think just because like there's a lot of stuff going on and you're like, I was cutting stuff up and just doing, and I didn't say anything. Well, then a little while later, somebody said something to her about her hair being really dark. And she's like, yeah, and I don't think anyone likes it because no one's saying anything. And I was like, oh, no. The funny thing is, it makes her and I look so much more alike. And actually, on Saturday, my son, both Riley and Asher had gotten there a little bit. They drove separate, so they got there a little bit after us. And I did clean my mom's brushes. I did. It was so gross. So gross. I'm like, ugh. And I bet, well, I know she hasn't done it since then, but Medusa. I love it. I like how Clara says that she looks like a troll when she wakes up because her hair stands up. But yeah, my son Riley goes, I went up and I almost flicked Aunt Dana on the back of the head because I thought it was you. I'm like, oh, thanks, Riley, because that would be something you would do. But because of her hair being so much darker, we look a lot more alike. So it's pretty funny. And she used to have thick hair growing up. Like my mom used to have to cut it because she had really long hair because it was so heavy and it would give her headaches. Now her hair is fairly thin too, not as thin as mine, but it's way thinner than it used to be. But my sister Dylan, she's 9 years younger than me. She's got nice, thick, beautiful hair. Jerk. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, Penny's eyes are like piercing and just amazing. I love eyes like that. It makes me think of my grandma that passed away. She had pretty piercing blue eyes too. And one of her brothers, his name was Russell, he had these eyes that were like, I mean, it was like one of those people that if you saw them walk in somewhere, you're like instantly like glued because it's just so piercing and amazing. Oh, Christy, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Aw, thank you. That'll make my revenue go up. Oh my gosh, you guys, not having the ability to comment on people's videos, my watch time, what is it? Your watch time, I don't know, all my stuff has dropped like crazy. That makes me so sad. And Penny, thank you so much, but yours are much more like just that piercing icy blue. They're beautiful. Christy, guess what? Since I don't know if I told you this yet, but since I love that brush that you sent me last year, that Morphe one that Alyssa loves so much, I got myself another one. Well, my husband's getting it for me, so I'll get it at Christmas, but I ordered another one because I'm like, you know what? Literally, I could use that brush and my one like smudger brush I like to use under my eyes, and it could be like the only two brushes I use to do eye looks. I mean, of course, I love brushes, so I don't want to do that, but oh, you're so sweet. No, thank you so much. But I was thinking this morning when I was getting ready, I was like, you know what? This brush I use constantly. Yes, the Morphe M433. I love that brush. And I'm like I use it. I do like the typical kind of thing that I've been doing is like darker on the outer edge. Then I just use my color switch. Then I get a lighter color that I do and blend it and drag it over and clean it off again. I use my finger to put my shimmer on, and then I use the same brush again into a darker color and just tap it on the edge here. And then I just use my little smudge brush underneath. Oh, I bet she'll be happy. That's the thing. It's like when you find something that works so well, dang. Yes. So frustrating. Internet, pain in the butt. But no, I honestly think it's because since I couldn't leave comments on people's videos, people didn't realize that I was still supporting them. And so they were probably like, well, if she's not watching my videos, I'm not going to spend the time watching hers. And that wasn't the case, but you just couldn't tell that I was because, well, people should have still been getting notifications a lot of the time, though, because a lot of people said they were getting notifications in my comments. They just couldn't find them. But some people said they didn't even get notifications. So I don't know. But I think that's what happened was people thought I wasn't supporting them anymore. So they weren't taking the time to support me, which I understand. If you know, are consistently supporting somebody and they never support you back, I can understand that. You know, like you're going to put your focus on people who are. I mean, we only have so many hours in a day. You can't just, you know, so I get that, but I'm very much hoping that now that I can leave comments and stuff and I'm trying to make my rounds to everybody, that that starts picking back up because I was so disappointed. Like my channel was like, you know, growing and like I was seeing, I mean, my subscribers were growing too, not a ton, but better than they are now. And I don't know. It's just like everything just kind of flopped. Oh, thank you, Christy. Yes, Penny. And that's the thing. Like, you know, and I get that. And a lot of times people, that's what they, and I'm so thankful for that. Like, if you can watch, you don't have to leave a comment, you know, it's okay. But as a creator with other creators, when you're, you know, trying to help each other and be supportive, if you feel like you're always spending time on someone's channel supporting them and there's no indication that they are doing the same for you, you kind of get to a point where it's like, okay, you know, like, and also like things where it's like I would be watching every single video, even if it wasn't something that was like really that interesting to me, but it's like, oh, I want to give my support though, you know, whatever. Well, if it's somebody who's never showing support back to me, it's like, why am I doing that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time to be supportive of somebody who's not appreciative of it. I guess that's the thing. Like, I appreciate when people are supportive of me. And so I want to make sure that I'm supporting them back. And, you know, it's like, it just feels yucky if you're any kind of relationship that's one sided is not enjoyable, right? Oh, yay, Sue. How fun. Yeah, Chrissy. And that's the thing. I love comments because I love to interact with people through them. So it's not so much like I want you to comment so that I know that you're supporting me kind of thing. I like when people comment because I like to comment back. Like I always answer people's comments and stuff. So that's something that I love, you know, and to have the interaction. But some people just, you know, whatever. I appreciate though, like not everybody has the time for that, and I get that too. So I'm saying more from a creator to creator standpoint kind of thing. Like if it's very one-sided, then it kind of comes to a point where it's like, okay, are you just kind of taking advantage of the fact that I'm supporting you so much, but you're just skating by and not really, you know, giving me any time back? That's not fun. We're not, I know. Well, and that's something too. You know, especially with Vlogmas, it's impossible. It is literally impossible to keep up with everybody's videos. Like there's no way. And I don't work, but I still don't want to spend my entire day sitting on the computer. That's not fair to my family. It's not fair. Like my house then is a mess. Things aren't getting taken care of. And then when my family is home, I'm not spending time with them. I would never want somebody to do that just to watch my videos. So obviously you just can't do that. But so I've had to be kind of picky and choosy about like, oh, that looks fun or that seems interesting or whatever, because you can't do it all. And which is kind of why I put that little thing on my community tab saying what videos I had coming out this week, so that people just kind of knew. And if it was like, I want to try to catch a video this week, but I can't watch everything, you could look for which one seemed most interesting to you or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, because I absolutely do not expect people to watch all my videos. Oh, that's so cool, Sue. How nice. That Christmas catching up with somebody like that from your past. That's so cool. I love that. Thank you, Christy. Yes. That's the thing. Like, that just lets somebody know, like, hey, I'm here. Like, whatever. Might not have time to sit and devote to writing out a comment. My problem is I'm like I comment like I talk. So I'm like, I want to give like a detailed thing of each thing that you're talking about or whatever's happening. If you get comments from me that like I watch as I'm watching through the video, I'm commenting throughout. So I'm commenting on like things throughout the video. But that's just like what I like to do. I don't expect other people to do that. That's just me. And it's hard for me not to do it like that. And there have been times where I'm like, I need to just leave a quick comment because I can't be sitting here typing as I'm watching. I'm watching while I'm doing something else because I need to be. That's hard for me because because I like to do it like that. And it's the same reason like why I didn't get Christmas cards out, because I want to be able to leave you a little note in your Christmas card, not just sign my name to it. And so it was like, okay, do I send out to 3 people? And then other people are like, well, that I sent her a card. She didn't send me one. I'm like, nope, I can send cards to people. It doesn't have to be Christmas cards after Christmas, and let people, that way I can devote the time that I really like to devote to stuff like that. That's part of like my gift giving thing. Everything has like intentionality to it. So I can't just do like just a quick thing. That's just not me. And I'm not saying that people who do send you a card where they just sign their name, like that they don't care. That's not what I mean at all. It's the way I like to do things for other people. It's not necessarily that I need them to do that for me. That's just my personality. I always feel like I don't want people to think I'm being like, ugh, if you do that, then that's not it at all. Like, it's just my personality, what I like to do. It's funny, Christy, because I kind of feel, I don't want to say I don't wish, or I wish people didn't do it, but it makes me feel pressured to like I need to watch everybody, like every video every day. And you cannot do it. And I got so far behind so fast. And like I said, our family does a lot of get togethers and different things going on. So there are several days where I am not home, or right now it's basketball season for my son. So, I'm leaving in the early afternoon and I'm gone all night. And when I get home, either we're going to bed or I'm doing, watching something with my husband on TV or something like that. Like I cannot devote that much time to watching the videos. And so it's hard enough during regular time when people are uploading it on a regular schedule to keep up. It's still impossible, to be honest, but it feels like insurmountable when it's Vlogmas. Like I just cannot do it. I don't know how people do Vlogmas, like actually record a video every day and have it up. I would lose my mind. I know some people really enjoy it though. So I think that's awesome. And I also don't think they hopefully expect everybody to watch all of their videos either. Oh, that is very nice, Sue. Yeah. That's so great though. The bonds that you can make with people, it doesn't take that much time. Some people you just bond with, and I think that's an awesome thing. And I have a hard time because I am like I feel like a connection to people like that. And like when I was on a jury a couple of years ago, it was like, and it was right before Christmas, and you spend several days with these people, and then when it's done, everyone was like, "Well, Merry Christmas. It was nice meeting you," whatever, and you all go separate ways. And, like, you all made, like, a pretty big decision for someone else's life together and whatever, and it was such a weird feeling to me. It almost was like it felt like a loss. Like, that sounds so goofy, but I don't know, it's just weird to me. Like, you spent this very, emotional, I mean, people crying, men crying in this group, whatever, time together with people, and then y'all just leave, and you'll probably never talk to each other or see each other again in your life. Like, it's just, like, such a weird thing to me. I have a hard time with stuff like that. I'm like, that's so strange. Aw, Christy. And that's the thing too, honestly, people who do, yes, Sue, and I get that too. Even if I do have a lot of time, it doesn't mean that that's the only thing I wanna sit and do. Like, I do have other hobbies. I have not read a book in, I don't even know. It's been a long time, and I love reading, but it's like, because I feel like, no, I have to keep up and support people. I have to watch these, like, it's not fair to do that to ourselves. I don't want anyone to do that on my account. So, like, on my account, not on my account on YouTube or on my account personally. um, I do have a Christmas shirt on. I did wear it in a different, I think, another life. Yeah, it's merry and bright. I got this at Goodwill in Indiana this summer for like two something. I think 2.99. And it's super soft and cozy. And then I have just black and white leggings on, which don't really match it, but it's good enough because I'm just sitting now. I feel like this is like a pose by the Christmas tree. Thank you. But yeah, I get the same thing. Like, you have hobbies, you have other things that you want to do. Even if you have tons of free time, it doesn't mean that that's what you want to spend all your free time doing. And nor should you. It's like, yes, Penny, it was in the summer. It was when, so we had went down to Kentucky and met up with the dad of that family that my son Riley drums with. They live in Tennessee, but he met us in Kentucky, and we spent a few days in Kentucky to celebrate our anniversary. Then we came home because we had something else going on. And then they were going to Indiana for a wedding. So we met them in Indiana. So we got there like in the mid-afternoon one day, spent the night, and we went actually to that Goodwill in the morning, and then went and met them to get Riley from them. So we weren't there long. Oh, bargain shopping queen. That's funny. Yes, I did. I know. I was like so happy. I'm like, oh, look at this Christmas shirt. Like, I had to have it. And because it's seriously so like comfy. And I just like the style of it, like kind of the baseball tee kind of look. And then the little classic chocolate, and it's like foiled. Oh my gosh, I loved it. So my niece Peyton, who's 15, her and my son Asher are like best buds. I love her personality so much. I love her, like her style, she's just a cool kid. She's a really cool kid. And she wore for our Christmas party on Saturday, she had on like these like plaid kind of pants, and then a turtleneck, like a mock turtleneck that had like Christmas print on it, but it's sort of like, I don't know. It's like from the 90s or 80s maybe even. And then a sweater vest with some little Christmassy stuff on it. And she got the whole outfit at Goodwill. And she was coming and she said, "Look, I'm one of the aunts." Like, which was so funny, like my mom's sisters or something. And which was funny because one of them had like a sweater vest kind of thing on that had, Christmassy stuff on it, whatever. But I just loved it, like that she went and picked out this whole entire outfit, like with a kind of Christmassy, not kind of, it was Christmassy, to wear to this party and whatever. Her personality is so stinking cute, and just, I don't know, I love her with her Doc Martens. So that made it super cool. I just love that kid. She was so funny yesterday. So we picked her up to go to the movies, and we took them into Kroger first to buy some of like the dollar, the movie theater box candies, because that's what you do. You do not go to the movie theater and buy candy. No, no, no. Like, I do everything thrifty. So you go there first and then you take that in with you, because let's be real, you're not spending $3 for the same box of candy like when you're right next door to a Kroger. So we went in to get the candy and stuff, and we were walking out, and I noticed my son had on a pair of like these athletic pants that have a little hole by the knee. And I'm like, why would you wear a pair of pants with a hole in them for today? And she goes, oh, well, I've just had them on all day. And I'm like, Peyton, not you. She had on jeans that had like big holes like in the knees all ripped out and stuff. I'm like I would call you out about your pants. And I'm like, does she think I'm like an old lady? Like, why are you wearing those ripped pants? Like, whatever. I was like cracking up. But I'm like, she was so like, well, I've been wearing them all day. Like I'm talking about her pants with a hole in it. I'm like, no, those are supposed to have holes in it. Asher's athletic pants shouldn't have a hole. Like, it was pretty funny. Oh no. That's hilarious about Alyssa. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. A lot of people wipe their hands on their pants when they're doing their makeup videos and stuff. I cannot. I'm weird like that though. Like, you can ask my boys. They don't wipe their hands on their clothes and stuff, because I've always been a stickler about that. Like, you do not wipe your hands on your clothes. Get a napkin. Don't, go wash your hands, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Kat. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so that's hilarious though that she would do that. Oh my gosh. Yes, Sue, that's usually, there wasn't one right there where we were going, but a lot of times Dollar Tree and stuff. But yeah, any of those places, Kroger, they're $1 in there. Like, why you would go into the movie theater and pay what they charge for that same box of candy? No way, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's like the concept of Kohl's and going in there and buying brands that you can buy other places for cheaper. Why would you go spend more money here? I don't understand it. Do you just not even like your money? Do you just want to just waste it like that? To me, you might as well just throw money out the window. Like, how about that would be like going to the cheaper place and buying it and then taking the money you saved and just tossing it out the window. I don't get it. I'm like, you have way too much money for your own good if you just waste it like that. Oh, willy-nilly. Aw, yay. Oh, I did hear my phone make a noise. Gotta check out these leggings. Aw, so cute. Love it. They do match it. That's super cute. Oh, they closed your Kroger? Honestly, I don't love Kroger. It's just, it happened to be the store that was right next to the movie theater, so it was easy to get to. Harris Teeter. I've never heard of that. Huh. It's funny. I just saw this girl post a Vlogmas video, but she's doing hers like where it's like a couple days together. So one video, so there's not like a video every day, and the videos still aren't long, because some people are doing Vlogmas and like each day's video is like half an hour long, and it's like that, especially I cannot watch. Food Lion, I haven't heard of that either. But she lives in Michigan, but she lives more near like the Detroit area. And she went into the store, what was it called? Tuesday Morning, I think. I'm like, I've never even heard of that store. Like, and I live in Michigan, and I don't live that far yeah, not that far from the Detroit area. So I'm like, that's so weird. I've never heard of that. It looked like a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, like that type of a store. Ooh, $2. Heck yeah. No, yeah, I couldn't resist that either. Piggly Wiggly. I love that. That's hilarious. I've never been to one, and we don't have those here, but I love the name. It's a Southern thing. Piggly Wiggly, Food Lion. Yeah, don't have that. We have Meijer, Kroger. Honestly, I grocery shop at Walmart. I hardly ever go to the movies, because there have been so many times where it's like you go and spend the money to go and it's expensive. And then you sit there this whole time, watch this movie, and the end is stupid. And then I'm angry. that I'm like, I just sat here for 2 hours or more watching this, and that's how it ended? Like, who are these people who decide the endings of some of these movies? I mean, seriously. It's not like it's just one person who goes, "This is a good idea, let's do it like this." No, this is like a large group of people who make these decisions, and I don't understand sometimes. But anyway, so I would get, like, annoyed because I'm like, I don't wanna spend that money to go sit somewhere where usually I'm freezing cold, for one, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't get it. So we started going because there's like $5 movie days at the one theater by us, and it's an awesome theater. It's like got the reclining seats and stuff. And you have to get tickets ahead of time. So you have like an actual seat, like you're assigned to, or whatever. So you get to pick it. And then, but and they have different ones. They have ones that are kind of like a little couch thing. So if you have more people with you or whatever, but you can also have food brought to you in there. So you can order food and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And my dad actually got us a gift card to their, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, for Brian and I. And so like $100 gift card. So we went to one of the $5 movies, which we had a gift card to a different food place before that. So we had gone out to eat and then went there. So $10 for a movie. And we were full and stuff. Well, but I brought candy in my purse, because that's what you do. And we went in there and watched the movie. It was actually The Invisible Man with Elizabeth Moss, which was really good. We both really liked it. So I was glad it was a movie I actually really liked. And people were like coughing in there and stuff. And it was right when things were starting, like you're getting the word about, it was like February, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe March. I don't know. But like people were kind of coughing and you were kind of like, Well, then right after, like the next week, they shut everything down. So we went to the movie that one time. We have not gone back. So we've got that gift card still that we can go do that. So that would be awesome. Oh my gosh. I forgot I was even there. That's hilarious, Kat. I know. Sometimes I'm like, why? Like, whoa. Bathroom trips. Yep. And that's the thing too. I'm like, okay, at home, I can cuddle up on the couch, be as warm as I want to be or whatever. I can pause it and go to the bathroom if I need to, or get more snacks or whatever. So I'm like kind of weird like that. My husband loves going to the movies. So it's like I want to be able to go and for him to go and stuff. And but yeah, getting like that gift card and stuff, awesome. So now we just need to go and use it. So after Christmas, we'll start planning. I need to find movies that look interesting to me to watch. That's a buy. I agree, Christy. That 2-movie CD for $5. Yep. The Blader Trampoline Penny. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. You crack me up. That's the thing too. I'm like afraid to drink something while I'm in there because I'm like, if you have to go to the bathroom, you have to miss part of the movie. Like, I don't want to do that. I know. But yeah, so having the gift card then, and like we try to use it because it's Tuesdays that are $5 movies. So it's like, then we can plan it out and stuff like that. Obviously, it's easier because like when you have kids that are older, it doesn't rely on them. Like we don't need a babysitter or whatever. And Asher will have his license soon anyway, and so then we can just, if he's got practice or something, he can go. Obviously, we're not going to miss a game, but if he's got practice or something, he can get himself there. You don't own a TV, really, Sue? I can't even stand to watch YouTube on my phone. Like my phone, I use for Instagram, obviously texting and stuff like that. And I play a couple games on my phone. But I cannot stand to watch stuff on it. It's too small. It like drives me crazy. And it's not like I can't see it. I don't know. There's just something about it that bugs me. Ah, good call, Penny. You're like, oh, now you're all cozy and fully fed. You just feel like chilling at home. That's too funny. And it is kind of expensive, like, if you do well, of course, because it's the movie theater. So, like, if you order food like, my cousin was just telling me she took, it was my nephew's not my nephews, I always say that. It's my cousin's kids. I always say nephew and niece about them, but they're not. They're actually my second cousins, but, in our family, it feels like nieces and nephews. And, his birthday was just on the 17th, and so she was like, we went to the movies, and I can't remember what they saw. Oh, the Ghostbusters. And which she said was really cute. But they got just like hot dogs and french fries and stuff because they went to that theater. And she's like, I mean, the movie wasn't super expensive. She goes, but we probably spent $50 in food. And it's not like, hot dogs and french fries are great food, but she's like, but it's the experience and for his birthday and stuff. And that does make it fun. So like just a special thing. And just being able to go sit there and order your food, it's kind of cool. Especially if you don't have time, because that was her thing. She's like, we had whatever sports thing they were doing earlier in the day, and she goes, so we did not have time to go out to eat before, and by the time the movie would be done, it'd be like 8 o'clock. So then it's getting late, and like her daughter's 6, so I mean, it's getting late, and they need to go home, and everybody's winding down, and plus then we had a big party that next day and stuff. Phone and a Kindle. Hey, that works for you. Why not, right? It was funny. My dad, on his birthday, I was talking to him when he was in Best Buy, and he was looking at these like ridiculous, like 80-inch TVs or something. And because their bedroom is really big, and the wall that they have their TV on, from like where their bed is, and even like they have like a little love seat, not love seat, but it's like a big oversized chair so 2 people can fit in it. Is back far enough that you can have a really big TV, because otherwise, like, even barely good sized TVs seem small in there. And so he was looking at them, whatever. And then he's like, oh, wait a minute. But then we're getting home, or after Christmas, we're going traveling and whatever. Like, you don't even have time to watch it. So it's like, what's the point in spending the money on that? Okay, that makes sense though, too, Kat. Whatever you get used to like that. Aw. Linda, hi. Thank you. Oh, I've missed you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're doing better. Oh, I'm so, so thankful. I have missed you so much. But I've been sending you messages. Aw. You guys, seriously, I hope I think about you guys all the time. And I usually I'm like, okay, when I'm thinking of somebody, I need to let them know it. It's like, it feels good to know people are thinking of you. So I like to try to just shoot out little messages to you guys and stuff. And especially if I haven't seen you around, because I do wonder where you are and I do worry about you. And so, I'm so happy to see you. You guys, you are my friends. Like, you are not subscribers on a YouTube channel. You are my friends, and I'm so thankful for you. Like, you are part of my daily life. I talk about you guys to people, and it's good, I promise. And like, you just make me so happy. Ah. Oh, no problem. Thank you so much, Penny. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to get your package. And now I suckered Brian into being in a video. So thank you for that too, Penny. I love you so much. Merry Christmas. Tell Faye I said Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome time. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Linda. Sometimes we have to take a break. I mean, you have to do what you need to do. I'm so excited. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Who needs subs? She needs subs. She needs subs. I didn't know you were doing that either, Sue. You should start a channel. Sue is Celestial Rogue. So she has not started a channel yet, but she's got more subscribers than some channels I know. Aw, that's so cool. That's so nice, Christy. Yeah, you guys are like the best group of people. Seriously. How did I get so blessed to like somehow get connected with you guys? Like it's just amazing to me. It's amazing. It's like I have a friend who I know does not get a Christmas any Christmas presents on Christmas. And so for the last several years, because we've become very close, I like to send her a package and it's just something small, but just so she has something to open on Christmas. And then she sends me a message when she opens it. And so we get to, just chat back and forth a little bit on Christmas Day. And because I don't look at my phone very much on Christmas, it's kind of just if I happen to pick it up and look at it. But I always know that because I care about you guys. It's not, just like oh good, they come on my channel. Like what good is that if you don't create connections with people? So I love it. Yes, Christy is an amazing supporter. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. Aw, so sweet. I know Alyssa is close to 2,000. Yes, if you are not following Alyssa Pope, please head over there and do that. Let's give each other like the Christmas gift of just like supporting the heck out of each other. When you can. Like you do not have to try to be on every video. Like, yes, we all have we've all got stuff going on. We cannot spend like our whole lives on YouTube. I totally get that. Like I said, nor should we. There's life to live. So don't just spend all your time doing that. Oh, that's so cool, Christy. I'm so excited. I know it's so funny too because I was like, oh, I'm gonna record my like I love one of my absolute favorite things is after Christmas seeing people's what I got for Christmas videos. Like that is so much fun to me. I get like excited watching what people got. Like that's just I just love it. And so I always like to do those videos too because also I'm thankful for the things I got. And so I want to like share about them and from the people I got them from. So I like to kind of break them into separate videos because it gets to be kind of a lot. And so I had planned to already record stuff I got from like some friends and our party last Saturday and stuff, but I didn't do it yet. So it might all happen after Christmas, but I think I'm still going to split it because I don't want it to be like too long. Oh, that's so awesome, Kat. Oh, yes. So as soon as you hit the 1,000, you're already good to go for monetization. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. That would make it so much easier. I have a kid in the kitchen. Yep, I'm talking about you. How's your headache? How's your headache? It's better. That's good. Look at you guys all supporting each other. What? Well, good. I know. That would be so much easier. I don't understand why it's not like that. Boy child. Yes, I only have boy childs. It's my youngest boy child. My other two are at work, and he's done with school now for Christmas break, or Christmas and New Year's, I guess. Holiday break, they call it. That's the thing. I'm like, what a blessing, like to get to be a part of like a community like this. Because seriously, you are like the most amazing women. I just absolutely love you. Aw, thank you. Ah, honestly, Kat, okay, so this is second day here because I'm getting ready. I'm gonna go in and I need to color my hair really bad. I have this thing that keeps happening right here that's driving me nuts. But this is really funny. I watched Jen Jackson did a video. She got a bedhead curling wand, which she's not in love with it, but the curling wand I always use is tapered. And I've used that style for years. I had one that I had for several years. It finally stopped working, so I got another one, same brand and everything. It just looked different, like different colors, but it's the same thing. And that's what I always use. Well, I saw her use the one in this video, and it was all the same width the whole way down. It wasn't tapered. And so I was like, and I really liked how like the curls looked loose and whatever. So I was like, you know what? I forgot, but I have this tool that a company had sent me to review a while back, and it's got different attachments. And one of the attachments is like that, like just a solid with curling wand. So I was like yesterday, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. And because my hair is longer than it was when I had originally gotten it. So, that changes the look of things. Um, I know, such awesome groups of friends. I love it. Um, so I did it yesterday and I was like, wait a minute, why have I not been using this? Like I liked the way the curls looked better than with my tapered curling wand. So I did that again today. And today I did not put any like yesterday after I did it, I kind of went through the curls like that and then just sprayed a little bit of hairspray. Today I didn't put any more hairspray in it because I'm going to go color it. So I didn't want to do that. So I just curled it and then just kind of ran my fingers through it. So it's very like loose like that, except for this right here is driving me nuts. Urgh. I don't know why it's popping out like that, like crazy. But so yeah, it's just more like loose and whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I think I will start using that hair tool for a little while and see maybe I like that better. Yeah, I have always liked the tapered wand, but I don't know. I was just like, you know what? Let me try that other one that's not and see. And I do like how it turned out. It was funny though, because she was talking about the first time she went to use it, she held like the handle this way and then was wrapping her hair around it. Well, that's not how you do it. And she said she realized pretty quickly, like, this is not right. You have to hold it from the handle up here and wrap around. So, I am letting that grow out because it kind of drives me nuts, to be honest. The side bangs. It just kept, because my hair is thin, even when it's not, sometimes the first day hair, when it's fresh, it separates. And then I feel like it looks dirty and I can't stand that. And there's no way I would have to start my bangs from way back here to make it longer or not longer, thicker. And that would not look good. So, Leanne, hello. Aw, that's what I'm talking about. Here's another one. This is one of my OG friends from YouTube that I started watching, and then we became really good friends and absolutely love her. Um, I wear my extensions like mostly for special occasions or date nights or things like that. Every once in a while, I'll be like, oh, it's Bible study Tuesday. I think I'll wear extensions today. Leanne, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. Love you. Love you so much. Not, you don't have to send me money for me to love you. um, but yeah, I try not to wear them too much because that can be damaging to your hair too if you are putting extensions in all the time. So if I'm doing them more than one day in a row, like if I'm doing 2 days in a row with extensions, I try to clip them in a little bit different places so I'm not putting stress on the same hair. But I will probably wear extensions for like Christmas Eve service and probably the day before. But then like Christmas and stuff, we're just at my mom and dad's and stuff. And sometimes we stay in our pajamas all day on Christmas. So I will not have them in then, but yeah, if you don't have to wear extensions or whatever, or I mean, use hot tools, that's what I'm trying to say. That's definitely good. My hair though, if it air dries, well, you guys have seen it sometimes in videos, it's bad. Like it is not good. It is weirdly wavy and frizzy, and just I look like I just crawled out of like a sewer. I don't know. I cannot stand what my hair looks like when it just air dries. So I really have to put some kind of heat on it. I do love that round brush, the dryer brush. What is it, Revlon? That I got for Christmas last year for my husband. I love that. It does give me like lift and stuff. But I usually, oh my gosh, Kat, thank you so much. Oh yeah, my amazing advice. You are too sweet. You're so cute. I did blow you kisses, Leanne. I'm sorry if you missed it. When your darn computer disconnected. Don't you hate that? Or phone or whatever. But yes, I'm sort of in PJs since I have these leggings on. It feels like PJs. But yeah, my hair is just, and that's the thing too. So I keep tucking. When I didn't have side bangs, I didn't tuck my hair over here, which I feel like makes it look thicker. See how it looks like I have more hair if it's not tucked. But because of the length of the bangs, even when I curl it into, because I did curl it into the other part of my hair, it will keep separating from it. So then it like hangs like this. And that's not really a look that I'm going for. And so then I end up tucking it, which then I feel like makes me look like I have less hair because now it's pushed back. So, the struggle is real. Such big problems in life, to have. Oh my gosh, you do not have to do that, Christy. Thank you. You guys you're so stinking cute. You make me so happy. And not because of sending money. I really want to make sure you know that. Like that makes me giddy and stupidly excited. But I am just very happy with all of you spending your time with me. It's amazing. I've been on here for over 2 hours. We've just been chatting away, and it's funny how fast it happens. In fact, my son, I had told him earlier, I said, I go live at 2:00, just so you know. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll just be in the basement, whatever. And oh, hello, Gary. I can't wait to hopefully see you make an appearance someday. If Leanne likes you, you must be good because she is amazing. I know. I'm looking forward to Christmas Eve and morning too, and the day before Christmas Eve. Now going to my sister's for dinner and then to that church service. That will be really fun. And I'm just excited to see it. It's like my church I go to is fairly big. It's not like a mega church though at all. It's not like that. And you're amazing. So he better be good to you or I'm coming for him. And look at how threatening I am. Like, don't mess with me. Don't mess with her or I'm coming for you. No. My cousin Debbie would tell you, I crack kneecaps. So just watch yourself. But it's not her church. It's just the church that they go to for she likes the Christmas service there. Is like a much bigger church. So I'm excited just to see it and be there and just whatever. It should be pretty cool. That will be awesome. And then actually we have some cool different things happening this year that I just found out about. So Christmas Eve, usually my youngest sister and her husband and my niece are there. For church service and stuff with us and spend the night at my mom and dad's. But because my brother-in-law is going to have back surgery on the 30th, he's in a lot of pain and stuff. So he can't sit at church and he can't it's hard for him to spend the night anywhere. He doesn't really sleep and stuff. So, they won't be there Christmas Eve. A lot of times my dad's brother, his youngest brother, comes, on Christmas Eve. He didn't last year, but he will be there this year. So he will go with us and stuff and spend the night. And then also my one aunt and uncle are coming and going to church with us and then coming back to my mom and dad's house. And then so for dinner and everything. And then my mother and father-in-law always come over to my mom and dad's after church and have dinner with us and stuff. And then we all play games and stuff. My parents in their basement, they have a shuffleboard, not shuffleboard like with the stick things, shuffleboard with the pucks, whatever, and sand, that thing. And so we do like shuffleboard tournaments and play games and that kind of stuff. And then they go home, my in-laws do, which last year they didn't go home till after midnight, which is late for them. We were like, you're going to turn into pumpkins or something. Be careful. Because they don't usually stay up that late. And so that was really cool. And then once they leave, all the guys go out to the man cave in my dad's garage. He's got a cool room that's all heated, and it's like a big, like they have like a table in there that they play euchre and stuff. And my mom and sister and I usually stay in the house, but my sister won't be there, but my aunt will be. And so the three of us will stay in probably and play games, just the three of us and stuff, which I will love because she is my godmother. She's like my aunt that I just really have always connected to growing up. Her middle name is Marie, and so is mine because of her and stuff. So I am just super excited to have that. Like, so that's going to be new. And then her and my uncle will go home late because she's doing breakfast the next morning with her husband's family. And so we'll do breakfast in the morning. My one uncle will still be there and stuff, my dad's brother. And then and presents and stuff. And then my sisters will all be coming and their husbands and kids and all that kind of stuff. And then my aunt and uncle will be coming back, and one of their daughters and her boyfriend. And then one of my other aunt and uncles and my cousin and her husband and kids. And so it's just going to be really fun. People kind of coming in and out and stuff going on. So it's going to be super awesome. I'm really excited. It is awesome to have family together. Oh, I don't know who that Chris guy is. I'll have to check that out. I will. But yeah, I'm very happy. Like I said, things that I was worried about that I kind of shared with you guys a little bit about, like for our big family Christmas party on Saturday, it was so good, you guys. Like it was so good. I had so much anxiety over it and stuff. And then as soon as we got in the car, my husband's like, that was a really enjoyable night. And I'm like, it was so fun. And Asher was still doing something. Riley had left earlier because him and Asher had gotten there. They drove separate to get there. But then Riley had left. Gavin couldn't be there. And then so Asher got in the car and he's like, that was like the best one of these Christmas parties we've had in a long time. And I'm like, yes, like we had so much fun. So it was amazing. I'm like so thankful. I was praying a lot about it, and I know you guys have been too. Several of you have been praying for situations. So I am very thankful because yes, like I felt like God was like, I hear you. Like, oh, that's so good. Yes. I said it's always exhausting, but it's like the good kind of exhausting that when you get home and you're like, oh, it's like you're smiling back on all the stuff that you did, and just, it's so good. No, we don't celebrate Boxing Day. However, the 26th is like our second Christmas, because Christmas morning we do like, we give our kids their gifts from us. Our kids give us gifts if they are, like they don't always. And then like my husband and I give each other gifts. And then the day after Christmas, then once everybody, like both of my sisters and other families are there and stuff, that day we do our exchange between like our, husbands and us sisters. And then we give to my mom and dad, they give their gifts to us. So that's like our second Christmas. Always every year is on the 26th. So super fun. So I always get 2 days of Christmas. There's always 2 Christmas mornings, which I love because I'm a child. I love you, Christy. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for all of your support and love. Yes, please, you guys, let's help get everybody to their goals. It's so awesome. Let's help Alyssa get to 2,000. Kat's so close to 1,000. Let's help her. Like, oh my gosh. Bye, Leanne. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, Gary. Hope to see your face sometime. Aw. Well, you guys, it has been over 2 hours. And my husband did send me a text and said, hey, give me a call after your live if you can. So I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead, and I have that other video I need to record and then color this mess of a gray hair mop. Of course, here doesn't look like it, but oh girl, if you could see. I mean, seriously, it's so bad. Oh, maybe you can a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You see that? I wasn't lying. It's rough. So I'm going to go take care of this mess. And then just get my nail polish off so that I can get my nails ready to do tomorrow, wrap some presents, and just enjoy the evening with my family. So I hope that you guys have the most Merry Christmas, and that you guys are all very blessed. I thank you so much for being such a blessing to me. You guys are so awesome. Don't worry about it, Myrna. Seriously, trust me. I like you guys. I'm so thankful for if you can pop on for 2 seconds and hit the thumbs up button on a video or whatever, like anything that you guys do that's supportive of me, I'm so thankful for it. Even if I don't actually know you do it, just know I'm thankful because I know you guys are out there helping me out and being sweet to me. Thank you so much, Kat. Well, I love you guys. Merry Christmas, and everybody stay safe. And I will not have a live next Tuesday because my son has basketball tournaments. So I will be at that. So just so you know, there will be no live next Tuesday. So the following Tuesday after that, after the new year and stuff, I will have a live again. And I will look forward to, I'm sure we'll have tons of stuff to talk about after all the Christmas stuff. So I look forward to hearing how everybody's Christmas and New Year's and stuff went. And yeah, so, well, all right. I will see you all later. Merry Christmas. Love you.